The Adoptable Pet of the Week is made possible by Whole Pet Veterinary in Westford.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corin Vickery with Whole Pet Veterinary Center. Stay tuned for my pet tip following the Adoptable Pet of the Week.
Hi, Patty Stalker here from WestfordCAT, and I have with me Carrie Sutherland, and she is a foster parent for the Lowell Humane Society. How are you, Carrie?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So we have with us Henny. Now, Henny has been featured before on the Adoptable Pet of the Week segment, and Henny's been staying in your home because he hasn't found his forever home yet. So how long has he been with you? And can you tell us a little bit about his personality? I know he's changed since he has gotten out of the shelter and actually been in a home setting.
Oh, for sure. So Henny has been at the shelter for a few months now, and he's been with me probably for the last 3 weeks, give or take a few days. And I will say he is very shy at first, especially in the shelter environment. I think it took even me 2 weeks for him to really get to know me and warm up to me. But it took him maybe a day and a half to warm up to my husband, Mikey, just being in the home environment. So he's definitely quicker to connect with people. I even had a few friends over the weekend, and he warmed right up. Initial barking a little bit. He has a lot to say, but he really definitely warmed up and was kind of wanting the pets and everything. I'd say in general, he is a total lap dog. He just really loves to be with the people. He'll sit on your lap all day. He does this when I work from home, literally just sits and chills, wants the rubs. Every once in a while, he'll get down and play with a bone or a toy. But for the most part, he just kind of sits and watches you and just wants to be with you. This is pretty much what he would love to do, I think, for the rest of his life. This right here, right?
So Henny, does he like to go on walks? Does he like to play in the yard? Do you have any other pets? Do you know if he gets along with other dogs or cats?
Yeah, so I don't believe he gets along with other cats, maybe a dog savvy cat. As far as other dogs, he's a bit selective. He will get along better with more of a smaller dog. With the larger breeds, he gets a little bit more of that little dog syndrome, I think, and gets a little bit more barky and aggressive. So I do have two other pets. He does go for walks with one of my dogs that's more friendly. They walk in tandem next to each other, but we haven't actually let them go and play because you can see he gets a little bit tense, is like, what, come at me, try me. So we don't really try it, but he has played with other small dogs in the shelter. So a little bit of a hit or miss. If you have a dog savvy, smaller dog, I think he would be much better than a large dog overall. We do go for short walks. He does not do well on a super long walk. I think it's his hips or his kneecaps. I'm not entirely sure. You'll see he's a little bit of a wobbler. So we keep the walks fairly short. And we do have a yard, and he will go walk around the yard. He loves to be with the people, but he's also independent at the same time. He will literally go out, walk around the perimeter of the yard, pee everywhere, and then come back kind of when he's ready. And I'll say to that note, he is housebroken. He has not pooped in my house once since he's been here. He has peed a couple of times on the pee pads. He's never gone anywhere else
Oh,
but the
great.
pee pads. And that's only because learning our routine together, right? We just didn't get him out quick enough. In the beginning. So he has not probably peed in the house over the last week and a half at this point. So we are good. No, housebroken. That's what we like.
If people would want to meet Henny, they will contact the shelter at 978-452-7781. And would you bring Henny to the shelter, or do people come to see you?
Yeah, no, I would drop him off at the shelter.
Mhm.
I'm right in Lowell anyway, so not too far, and I still volunteer there one day a week. But I believe the shelter's still operating by appointment only, so you can call, make an appointment, and I will be sure that Henny is there for your scheduled appointments. And he would love to meet you. He's definitely wanting his forever home just to be with his people.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Carrie, for filling us in on Henny, and also for being such a wonderful person to take these animals into your home as a foster parent. And I'm guessing it must be kind of hard when they leave, even though you're happy for them. I'm sure it must be hard. So thank you so much for all that you do.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot, Carrie. For WestfordCAT, I'm Patty Stalker.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corin Vickery with Whole Pet Veterinary Center. We are seeing more and more fearful and stressed out pets, particularly dogs. Some of the things that increase the risk of fearful behaviors are poorly implemented or inadequate early training, inadequate exercise, or chaotic households. Some dogs living in homes with stressed owners have measurably higher levels of the stress hormone cortisol. The good news is that we humans have the power to make an incredible difference in our dogs' lives by changing how we interact with them. Dogs need consistency, lifelong practice with training, and lots of exercise. If you have a busy household, make sure that your pet has a safe away space where she can go to get some peace and quiet. And make sure that you invest the time early on to get your young dog off on the right paw with solid reinforcement-based training. Then practice those skills often for the life of your pet. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.